I'm good. How are you?
Good. Oh my god.
Doing better than Monday or Tuesday?
I feel like this is a little kinder, but like still like I mean, wow. So many emotions. Like within the first I don't know, like what minute even?
Literally.
I mean, honestly, amazing. But so what are your thoughts? Let's discuss. Let's support people.
Let's support group. Welcome to the support group if anybody's here. It was so funny as it was going. I was like, you know what, I need to start. I need to like write down bullet points to like so I can remind myself for us to like go through the episode, so we're not just like I don't remember. So I wrote bullet points down, but and I know you appreciate nice organization. So.
I love the fact we're like the same person, because I was literally over here like, let me just type up like a couple things that are very interesting to discuss.
100%. And just because it's super late or super early doesn't mean we can't be organized.
No, we're here. We're not bringing ourselves emotionally halfway. We're bringing ourselves emotionally 100%.
So 100%. I mean, it was so good. I was just like, yeah, you're right. From the beginning, it was totally emotional. And I like before we got on, I made a video. You've seen the like show me two clips that give off the same energy stitches, right?
Yes.
And I did one that is Omega when she and if anybody's here, obviously this is Bad Batch spoilers, so we're gonna be Bad Batch, we're spoiling this. So if you haven't seen it yet, leave or whatever. But when Omega leaves the ship and she's just like, what is this? And he's like, dirt. And she's like, oh my gosh. And I stitched it with the like, when will my life begin from Tangled, when Rapunzel's like, just smell the grass, the dirt. And I was like, she is Rapunzel, basically. She's Star Wars Rapunzel.
She has like the short hair at the end and everything, even though it's like reversed, you know?
Exactly.
Long hair, it's totally fine. That's, oh my god, I can't wait to watch that. That is the perfect and yes.
It was the first thing I thought of, and I was like, oh gosh, I gotta like make this now. But it was just like, it was so good, and I was like, thank God Sue did not have that horrific like deep V of a jumpsuit, and they put a wonderful tank top underneath her coveralls.
They're like, she's a mom now. She gets mom clothes.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah, you're so right.
I was like, when I saw her, I was like, they learned their lesson. And the kids didn't look as terrifying either, which was good.
Whatever creative direction they went was very, I wholeheartedly appreciated it, because that I feel like Silco is such an iconic, it's so stylistic in the Star Wars universe. And when you go back, I was like, oh man, I remember this style of animation. But it was, they were good choices. They were much better than before.
Very good. Very good. Hey, Andy, go watching now. I'll come talk soon. All right, go enjoy. It's a great episode. Rocks and Two Poles, do you like the sequels? I do. I enjoy the sequels. I enjoy all of Star Wars, period. It's not my favorite era, but I enjoy it. Yay. Yes. So yeah, just more Hunter's clothes change. I was down with that. Look change.
He does look good in green. You said last week, you were like, I'm ready for this. I'm like, I can, yeah,
he does look good in green. He does look good in green. And just like, yeah, all of the like, there's so much like good father-daughter stuff, and like stuff that I feel like really paralleled like Kanan and Ezra from Rebels. With the Luminara episode where Ezra's like, you're just trying to get rid of me, and he's like, no, I just like don't feel like I am like I can be your the best guardian for you or whatever. So I was thinking about that a lot. But yeah, it's so rich. It's so good.
It was amazing. It was so, oh, I love at the beginning, like just when they start off with like her and Wrecker like asleep on the floor. I was like, oh, let's just like start with like tearing out like they're so cute. And his little Tukas dolls there, and I'm just like, I can't. It's just they're just too precious. I just
So precious.
and he's canonically an uncle, apparently. So he already had that role going in. He was set.
Yes.
He knew
100%. It's like very like it's very Full Housey where it's like the dad and all of the uncles with this
totally.
child, with this little blonde girl.
Totally. Okay, so question, what do you think, because at the beginning when obviously they're talking about Omega and they're like, oh well, the Kaminoans don't make anything without a purpose. I think that's like a big plot. Like a massive like, hey, here's a big red flag, or not like a red flag, but like something we're gonna circle back on.
Yes.
Yeah.
100%. Yeah, that's like that I feel like means that they were dabbling in trying to make I feel like it is they were dabbling in trying to make a force sensitive clone. Right? Is that what you're thinking too?
I think so, or like, I mean, I guess technically, would they bring it all the way around to Palpatine now? I don't want that to be a thing, but I'm just
I hope not. That's because that's my question. It feels like, first off, I would hate for her to be a Palpatine, or at
I know.
least like I would just hate it. I would hate it so much. Like Dave, please don't do that. Like you can rip my heart out. You can kill Hunter before you make
Oh no, she's too precious. Don't
two precious. Um, but yeah, I saw like a theory that was talking about how the Kaminoans like made like each of the Bad Batch was made in an attempt to make a force sensitive clone.
Oh
And
yeah,
so
like the strand DNA theory, that one.
yeah, and that like
Yes.
maybe Omega is the one where they like actually succeeded.
Ooh. Oh my god. I mean that's definitely. I think it's all a possibility. It's so exciting.
Yeah.
I can't. The show is definitely giving us massive, like, there's definitely something going on with her clues. You guys aren't going crazy or like overthinking it. I can't wait to see. I can't wait to see what that is.
Yeah. And I appreciate that because it's like a kids show, which I really think it's mainly just adults watching. Like, are any kids watching The Bad Batch? I don't know.
Oh, that's a really good question. I feel like someone should do a survey of like the demographics just to get it accurate.
Yeah, I have no idea if anyone under the age of like, we'll say, I'm thinking about like the TikTok network. I don't know if there's anybody on the age of, we'll say, 16 who's
Mhm.
watching The Bad Batch. Right?
Yeah, definitely not when it comes out. I mean, unless there's some really cool kid out there with like really cool parents who are like, yeah, you can totally, stay up till midnight or 3 a.m. or whatever time it is and watch it. But
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
dark. It's dark for a kids show.
It is. It is. And like they're just like introducing so many big, amazing concepts into it that I'm just like so excited. Like with the whole chain code stuff
Yes.
and and who was it? Tech's. I just love Tech is like this episode really solidified me that Tech is like Wikipedia in real life. Like
Yes.
literally just he is they're like we need a character, we need to give the audience all of this information, but we need to do it in a way that matches the narrative structure, and that is Tech essentially.
That is, yes, 100%. And it works with him because it's funny too. Because he's so like he was so sassy. I was like, oh my god, I thought you were.
So sassy when Hunter was like you didn't tell us that there were like chips, and Tech's like I thought it was obvious.
I love it. That's such an effective way to like get. That's such an effective narrative though to just have. They're like, oh well, we need to get this information across. We might as well just blatantly kind
Yeah,
of like make fun of you, but not make fun of you, but also utilize this character, for exposition. I love him. I just love him. So,
agreed. He's great. Margarita, hello. Welcome to Bad Batch Late Night Bad Batch support group. Seeing Cut and Sue after all these years, yes, they looked great, as in love and as parenting as ever. I love Tech and Echo's sassy banter. Yes, their banter was fantastic in the ship. So good. It's so good. Fantastic episode.
It was amazing. I feel like, and if there are kids watching it with their parents, I feel like their parents could have maybe taken away some like moral lessons this week too. Because it was literally like, you have to do what's best for her. I was like, this is getting really deep on like now an existential level as well.
Yeah, when Cut was like, what did he say? He said something that was like, we're gonna go to a place where like they won't find us or whatever. We know whatever he's saying. And when like Hunter like looks at him and just like thoughtful, I was like, no, dude, you better not send Omega with them. And then when he was like, I have to do what's right for her, I'm like, but she wants to stay with you, her new dad. Don't send her away.
It's so sad hearing of again. Why this show? It's not supposed to be a thing.
Yeah. Hunter not wanting to let her go hurt me so much. Yes, Margarita, me too. It hurts so much. It's just like, she doesn't want to go, and you really don't want to let her go. So, like, also that entire scene where he's like watching her play and then it's like talking to Cut. I was like, this is the Mandalorian. Okay.
Yeah, Dave Filoni's like, I wonder how many ways I can repurpose this idea and just keep pulling on people's heartstrings until I unravel them to the core.
Yeah. He's gonna keep doing it to us. I just know it. He's gonna keep devastating us. And I'm gonna keep watching.
He's got us, and it's fine. I'm okay with it. It's cool. I'll just be crying every Thursday night. It's fine. I'm okay with, it's all good. It's all good.
Fine. Everything's fine. What are your notes? What have you written down?
Oh, okay. So I wrote down the first thing when I said about the clone, when they were like, oh, they don't make a clone without a purpose. That was the first thing I was like, definitely stuck out. Second was the Hunter dad moment, and he's like leaning when, as we were just talking about, when like he does like the dad lean. He's just such a good like dad, and it's like
Dad lean, coined it, TM it.
Yes, that's literally like what he's got the lean. It's like just they have to end up like I don't even want to think about like how this. We're not even going to start thinking about finale times. But, like, I swear to God, like no, Dave Filoni, no, like no.
Don't you dare! Don't even think about the finale. Like we still have 14 more episodes.
We're totally good. Yeah, we're fine. They're gonna be fine. They're gonna be fine together.
They're gonna be all good.
It was just so sweet for like just the whole when they first arrived on the planet, and it was like he was just watching her the whole time, but like it was kind of as you were talking about in your video, kind of like seeing the world through Omega's eyes when you're talking about how important that is. And that's why it was so sweet just at the beginning, because obviously she's experiencing like dirt and grass, as you were saying, but we're seeing it through his perspective. It was just had a lot of feeling.
Agreed. Justice for Echo commented something that I totally forgot about. But I'm so sad we didn't get to see Rex this episode.
Yeah. Oh!
Yeah. I was like when Cut was like, oh yeah, you dismissed him. It was like, what? Rex, come back.
We're so close. Oh, darn it. God. That's gonna be an emotional one too, for sure, when we first see him. God.
Oh, you know what I just thought of? When Rex sees Omega for the first time, and if he has like mental flashbacks to meeting Ahsoka for the first time. I can just think about the edits, the stupid people on TikTok who like to make their stupid edits that make me sad. Somebody's gonna do that when he sees Omega they're gonna do an Ahsoka edit, and I'm gonna just be like devastated.
Just gonna be crying, and then oh God, and they of course they're gonna put it to like there's always one of like 5 songs that they utilize, and they're like, oh, this is a sad like we'll use like the acoustic like emotional sad version of Deja Vu, and then we're gonna put it's like no, don't do that to these characters.
So annoying. Kevin Kiner's gonna find a way to like mix the Ahsoka theme in with like Omegas. So that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking that like that beautiful music that we hear that's like the doo doo doo
Yeah.
doo doo doo. I feel like that's like Omega's theme. And it is. I'm like I don't think we've had a character theme. The last time I think we had a character theme that was just like pure hope and no sadness, I think was Rey.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
we haven't had a theme for like a character so distinct that was just like didn't make you like cry from sadness and pain. It just like made you so hopeful, and I feel like that's Omega's theme, and I'm obsessed with it.
I think you're right, because it's kind of that same like melodic. It's in kind of that same like. I mean, granted I know 0 things about music theory, but it does have kind of like that same melodic feel in that register. But yeah, no, it's so hopeful. That's the one. Yeah. Oh God, that's a great theme. It's an amazing theme. Oh, hi Maddie. I hope that you have a great day too, or a great night. I guess it's late. Not that that's stopping. Not that that's stopping any of us, but.
Nope, Bad Batch support group. We're here to help with anybody who needs help.
Exactly. We're here. We're here for you. We are here for the people.
Here for the people. When Hunter protected Omega from the scary cat, yes, and that is the same cat from Geonosis, the same type of creature, correct?
I think so. Yeah, because there were
Yeah.
3. There the 3 weird creatures, and you're like, oh God. Which means they had to have imported it, I guess, right?
Yeah, I'm assuming so. I don't think that thing exists on. It's just bugs on Geonosis. Stupid, creepy, ugly bugs. Yeah.
That is, I don't know about you, but that's like if someone was like, pick a planet that you absolutely would not want to visit under any circumstances, it 100% would be Geonosis. Like I would rather go to any other planet than Geonosis. Any other planet.
Rather hang out on Mustafar than Geonosis.
Oh, any day. Just no bugs. I'm good. Thank you. Like,
I'd rather deal with the volcano than the flying. I'm right there with you. Absolutely not. These things are disgusting.
Yeah. No. Not even in Rebels when they're supposedly like gone in that episode, and then they end up finding the one at the bottom who's like protecting the egg. And I was like, no, even this place without them is creepy. Like we don't need. I don't need these vibes in my life. Like no, we don't. We don't need these vibes.
Absolutely not. Margarita says they need to get Omega a plant for the ship. Oh, she needs a little pet. Yeah, she needs something to take care of in her own little quarters. This ship is going to become like the new Ghost ship. That's for sure.
Oh my God, it totally is. You're right.
I love it. I love it. Echo is so excited to hear about Rex. Yeah. Oh, I can't wait when they reconnect. Oh, it's gonna be so emotional. He's gonna be so happy. His brother.
Oh man.
I'm so glad they made Omega own up to her mistakes and not blame it on others. Yeah, that's a good point. Because because that's the thing. Omega is not coming across as like whiny or complaining. Like you can tell she's very. I mean, I guess it probably comes from like if she is force sensitive, she probably like senses Hunter's unease or something like that, and then like feels like it might be her fault. Like she seems like I don't know what I'm trying to say, but like it definitely feels like she's a different kind of teenager that we haven't seen in a while.
Oh, 100%. And I think too that also goes back to like just about her kind of personifying hope is like she's very like innocent and very pure, and so she's not doing it out of there's no rebellious streak there. She just wants to be good for her dad. She's just trying to make the right life decisions.
You're so right, man. If they ever do anything for that relationship to be like strained in any way, I can't.
No.
I I like low key think the Omega and Hunter relationship is already getting me more emotional than Din and Grogu.
I think you're definitely not alone on that. Like, they have set this up very, very well. I feel like he, and as we know, he's the master at this kind of thing. But like, each time it gets more seamless, and I'm like, oh, I did not mean to like fall in love with these characters, like, and their like parental relationship like so soon. Because yeah, for obviously for the Mandalorian, I think it was only like maybe towards the end of the season when you're like, oh, okay, yeah, it's cute, like, you know. But this, no, now I'm like, if you ever separate them, it's like that is that quote from Brooklyn 999 where she's like, "This is my dog," and I always forget the quote. I'll have to look it up. Okay, wait. I'm like, I know there's, it's like a very fake. I got this dog. I just found him today, and if anything happens to him, I will kill myself and everyone else in this room or something. It's a lot funnier than what I'm trying to say.
I mean, that definitely feels like the vibe that Hunter has with Omega.
Totally.
Oh man. Yeah, same, definitely. Yeah, that's just like, yeah, I mean, part of it is probably because Omega can speak back and Grogu was just like very cute, but like there wasn't anything coming out of his mouth. And also, we never saw Din's face. So we never saw him like interact, his like react. We never saw his like dad. Anytime Hunter like looks at Omega and just does a little smile, my heart breaks in 50 million pieces.
Yes. Yes, it is. Oh God. Yes, he's got the dad smile. Like he's got the lean and the smile and the like, I'm gonna look really tough, but then I'm gonna like have that little moment of like softening my face as I like turn away, just because I can't actually be mad at you, or it's just ugh. And he looked heartbroken after Kat was like, "No, she's not a soldier. Please don't yell at her like that." He looked just devastated.
Yeah. Oh, he was so devastated. Yes. Oh gosh. But then I loved and when they were in line and Cut was like, Omega, she's not gonna make it. She's not gonna make it. We need to get out of there. And Hunter was like, Omega's coming. It's gonna be fine. Like you can really see him like trusting her very quickly and and like he I feel like he's learning like very quickly too. Their relationship is like, it was great.
Totally, totally. No, I absolutely agree. I love that because that's something like there isn't an explanation, obviously, and at the end, at the end when he's like, "You can stay right here." But I love that because like there isn't an explanation, and obviously, we haven't seen like why they trust each other so much. But that's just like it's so cool that it's like now a given thing already. I love that.
Yeah, and I mean, I also like it could play into like the theory that not only is Omega force sensitive, but like Hunter might be a little force sensitive too. Like they could have a deeper connection in that sense. Man, I would love if they were both force sensitive.
I That's like, oh man, that's the ultimate like power family move. It's like my dad and I are force sensitive.
I'm a Jedi, like my father before me.
Oh no! Yes! Oh my god, you're so yes.
I want it. I need it. I need it. I need it now. I need it.
You put into the universe. It is there. It exists in some timeline. It is in the ether. Yes.
Yeah. The show can't be one season. I need more. I need at least 3 seasons of the show.
Minimum. So Dave, we know you're watching this. Just we're putting in our request now. Just FYI.
Dave, hello. This is Bad Batch support group over here. We have some questions and some suggestions.
Exactly. Just saying. Just
yeah.
oh.
Omega is the Grogu of the Bad Batch, and I'm here for it. Yes. 100%. Side note, Echo and Tech are so chaotic together. I love it. Yeah.
Okay, do you know the one very there've been a lot of shippy things that have popped up on on the Clock app this week. And the one thing I thought of is I was like, oh, this banter is definitely going to lead to some fic at some point. Not
shoot.
It's like this is the level of banter where people are like, oh, I can see some tension there. I'm like, please no, just leave. I mean, everyone can definitely, you have fun, but yeah, it was like, that's that kind of level of banter. Sassy.
Yeah. I don't know if I ship any of the Bad Batch together. They just like
No.
all feel like brothers. Are there any clone ships? Does anybody ship any like two clones together?
I don't, that's a great question. I feel like there are, because I know that I've inadvertently come across fics where it'll have like, that is like a second, it'll be like one of the random ships. And I'm like, oh, okay, cool. I'm like, as long as that has, yeah, cool, yes, exactly. Yeah, cool. That's it, yes. Yes, that is exactly the, just a suggestion, if you were to make that a sound, I would definitely utilize that to do a TikTok of someone scrolling through.
I will. Yes. Okay. Great. I'll add it to my list of like TikToks I need to make. Along with
the exact sound that people make when that happens. It's like, okay.
Yeah, cool.
Just do it, and I'll stitch it. Love good times.
Yeah, so many good times. But yeah, where I saw, hold on, Justice for Echo says they are brothers. Why do people ship them? Yeah, I don't know.
Right.
I have heard of fanfics of clones. Yeah, on the realm of Tumblr they do. Yeah, that's like, I feel like that's like Jedi Master and Apprenticeship level for me. It's just weird.
Yeah, no, that is the one. That is the no. That is we are not on that train. It's like not about that. Nope. That's a nope. That's just keep going.
I don't get it. I don't get why people. It's just like it does. I don't get it. There are people out there, but cool. There you go.
It's fine. Just keep scrolling.
It's fine. Everything's fine. I have been on the Force sensitive hunter train for so long, and I'm so happy you said it. Oh my god, yes, I definitely feeling that. The scene of Omega playing was the same as Din watching Grogu play with the kids in season 1. 100%. 100%. I don't think it is just one season, since the titles are like season 1, episode 1. I feel like they do that with like, I feel like they did that with like WandaVision too. So, I don't know. I don't know if I would trust that to be the reason why, because it was like, because it'll always be only season 1. It'll always be season 1, even if there's only one season, period. So,
yeah. That'd be great. I mean, that'd be great if that were the reason why. I would love to believe that, but I think I agree that it's hard to draw that direct line. But I would love to draw an indirect line. I would be more than happy to do so. But also the Disney slate is pretty much booked up for obviously 2022 for sure. And then so I don't even know when. It's like 2024.
literally. Yeah. I am like, I don't know. Did you see that I was talking with somebody on Wednesday about just like all of the Marvel stuff and how like Marvel keeps like dropping content like this week, and I'm like, leave us alone. This is Star Wars week. Like, I don't want any Marvel content on my, and this is like, I'm a massive Marvel fan, but I don't want any Marvel content on my For You page. I only want to focus on Star Wars stuff. And I'm like, Marvel, you had like 5,000 months. We haven't had anything since December. Leave us alone.
Exactly.
Nuts.
Exactly. And we have what, like, it's up to what, 8 days? Because I'm like, wait, what's the last one? I'm the Senate. Senate.
Is it really? Wait, so what are all the days? Because I only know, I know there's obviously May the 4th, Revenge of the 5th, Return of the 6th. And then what's the 7th?
Oh my gosh, what is this? Wait, hang on. I literally just saw a video with this, like, as I was like scrolling through. Oh my god, what is it? I can't remember it off the top of my head, but I
I'm
know
gonna
the
Google
eighth.
it.
I know I'm the Senate eighth.
That's amazing.
Seventh. Wait. Okay, no, it's on there. Okay, wait. Because some people also say that this, like, it should be, because you can also add another day for the Revenge of the Fist should technically be like 5's day, and I'm like, I'm down with that.
And then it would be Revenge of the 6th, which also works.
Yeah, but I like Return. I like Return because you have to have the Revenge and the Return to complete the full arc.
Right. That's my thought process too. Mark
Percent.
Hamill posted a whole May calendar, but it's all Twitter posts for the days. Mark Hamill, our king.
He he is our king. He is. Oh God, did you see someone? I think. Yeah. Oh yeah, it was in the Discord where someone was like, "Oh my God, Mark Hamill's on TikTok," and it was someone who had like impersonated him, and they had, yeah, that made me so sad because I would love for him to be on TikTok.
Yeah.
That thing.
I that would be like Mark Hamill on TikTok would be so chaotic, and I'm here for it.
100%. 100%. I feel like it would probably make his life worse, but we would have a great time.
We would have so much fun with Mark Hamill TikTok. I'm like, I need it. I need it to happen.
Yes.
I'm so happy y'all did this. I'm literally sitting here with all this energy at 3 a.m. I mean, Margarita, like, same. Bad Batch support group. We're here for you. We are here. We're here to we are here for you because we're just like stressed on our own and we're like, we need to talk to somebody. So welcome to the Bad Batch support group.
Exactly. Pull up a chair, grab whatever beverage of choice you would like to be drinking. It is all good. We're here. We're just here to talk about emotions and how it is okay to be crying over a pixelated cartoon series, essentially at, anywhere from 12 a.m. to 3 a.m. in the morning on a Thursday.
Precisely.
Yeah.
Precisely. Andy, and thus Space Pirates are born. I'm confused. Andy, can you elaborate on and thus Space Pirates are born? Oh shoot, I just got so many messages almost.
Oh, nice.
You know when it does that, when it's just like, here are 15,000 messages. Okay, see you, Margarita. I don't know if you're still here, but may the force be with you as well. Omega is official now. Official part of the squad. Yeah. 100%.
Absolutely.
Love her. Okay, wait. So, okay, I'm gonna pull up my notes.
I love it. I love it that we're both like, let's do note time.
So many notes. I wrote first note, bullets. First bullet is Rapunzel.
Yeah.
Which we discussed. And then second bullet is dad smile. So many dad smiles in the episode. Oh my gosh. You'll love this next one is tech know-it-all.
Yes. Yes. He's tech support.
Tech support, yes. I forgot tech support. No, your tech support.
Well, I would love to be tech support. Let's not lie. But I mean, yeah. But yeah, oh yeah, no, we love. We stand a man with knowledge. Also, I saw. Oh my god, what was it? It was. Do you know that meme where it's like someone photoshopped? It's like Obama putting like when he's like putting the medal on, but it's not the one where he's putting it on Joe Biden. It's where he photoshopped it putting on himself. Like it's kind of a common meme, and someone had that meme of Obama putting the medal on himself, and it's like tech, and it was like the perfect.
That is so accurate. He's like, yeah, no, from the first episode, and he's like, and my intelligent mind, of course.
Yes.
my goodness, this man is like so subtly like arrogant. I'm here for it.
He's also definitely the shortest out of all of them. So like it's okay. We'll let him have that. It's fine.
Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. He's giving me he's explaining galactic time zones, so I'm gonna let it slide. It's like whatever.
Yeah, we definitely yeah. Thanks, Tech. He does
Yeah,
really he does serve that purpose as well too. And we do appreciate that.
100%.
Yeah.
My next bullet was new outfit.
Oh yes.
Man. And then I wrote Hunter going to send Omega with them, which obviously he did, but didn't finish that way. Okay, this is one I think you will find we you probably clocked on this as well based on our previous discussions. But I wrote chain code. With peace comes opportunity and prosperity for all, a way of order, registering people through propaganda.
Yes. Yes. 100%. 100%. That was
I really
such a
liked that.
that was just such a good moment where you actually get to because obviously and also I actually ended up getting this actually came the other day too.
Yes, you're gonna love it. It's a fantastic book, and there's posters in there too that like you can frame and stuff like that. So
So excited. I can't I'm gonna like the next time you see this it'll just be all posters and it's
can't
just
wait.
it's gonna be a little Star Wars corner. It's gonna be great.
Love
But
it. Love it.
the propaganda like play out because again that's one of the things that we only hear about or we'll like see kind of on the side but to actually see them like pushing the like ideology of the empire on the people was very fascinating. I'm like yes we like this. I mean I don't like it, I don't support it, but I like
Right.
see it kind of thing.
Yes, it's great storytelling, but like, do I want to live in this kind of world? No.
Exactly, yeah. No, well they can live there, we'll just sit and talk about it and analyze and feel bad for them.
100%. So to the chain code port, that's what Andy was talking about. With the personalized code thing, the need for smugglers has just arisen. You can almost hear the sound of Han modifying the Falcon. LOL. That's great. That's a great comment. Yeah,
Yes.
no, but that's a really good point. That's a really good point. Yeah, I really liked. Was it who was it? I think I wrote it down too. Was it Tech that or Tech or one of Tech or Echo said like people signing up to get numbers? I don't know.
Oh,
I don't write it
it was
down.
yes, it was Echo when he said that people wanted to have names as opposed to numbers. That was a
Right.
great. That, again, snaps to Filoni like for just I I don't know how he comes up with all these brilliant things, and you're just like, oh yeah, that's exactly just completely parallels what like all of the Clone Wars was about. Now it's everything's oh god, it's so sad. Literally the whole world is upside down. I feel very bad for them right now.
Yeah, 100%. And how Tech was like, it was like, it's kind of like brilliant because like you're creating a database of all these people, and Echo's like, I don't think that's a good thing. And Tech was like, oh, I guess you're right, because he's like so like just like logical and thinking about like what makes sense in terms of logic. But Echo's like, that's not a good thing, dude.
No, no, we don't like it. We don't like that. No. He reminds me a little bit of are you like a Criminal Minds fan at all?
I've actually never seen Criminal Minds.
Oh, I feel like you would like it because it is very it's not like I don't really like the gory kind of I know some people are really into like the whole serial unliving kind of situation, like listening to podcasts and stuff. I'm not like that. So but it's really psychological and really cool. But he reminds
Mm,
me a lot of Matthew Gray Gubler's character there. Because he's
okay.
again like super super smart, super super precocious, and like very logical to a fault where it's like it takes him a minute and he has to step back and be like, oh okay, I do see there's like a whole ethical thing around this too that I should probably consider. So
That's Tech.
yes, yes, but yeah, that's a great parallel and a great point to bring up. Like just god, these
That's
guys
good
are
stuff.
they're not having a good time.
No, and it's only about to get worse. It is definitely it needs to get worse. I was because I went back and I after my third rewatch of the first episode, I went and I watched the trailer and I like went like a super slow like pause frame by frame, trying to like piece out what we haven't gotten yet. And like from what I've seen, I'll have to go back now, rewatch the trailer again after having seen this episode. But we like obviously, when are we gonna meet Fennec? There's like a whole there's like the whole chase scene where, and like Omega is like on the speeder bike with Hunter, and he's still in his little green outfit. So I'm assuming that's the next episode. And usually these trailers like will have stuff from like the beginning part of the season, so because I don't want to give so much away. So I'm assuming that's the next episode. I'm assuming we're gonna get Rex pretty soon then too. And then like yeah, the rest of the trailer we've already seen.
I think the only thing we haven't seen, and I was only really excited for it because it's one of my favorite Clone Wars arcs, is there's a whole Zygerian arc, or there's going to be some sort of Zygerian situation.
Yeah,
I don't know what happened, but I mean, I think they're shown like twice in the trailer if I remember correctly.
yeah,
But
you're right. I forgot about that. That's a good point. I totally forgot about that.
Yeah, and also I think one of the moons was in the trailer is Concord Dawn. Because I did the same thing. I was doing the slow clicks, and then the inevitable like, oh, I'm gonna like go down the rabbit hole on Reddit to see like what everyone has like pieced together as a whole, like as a collective community. And yeah, so I think there's a lot of good stuff coming, obviously. But I'm here for Zygeria. I'm always here for Zygeria, but yeah. I just want to see how they're gonna like fit all that. It just, oh man.
14 more episodes to do it. I can't wait. So delicious.
Yeah.
I really hope all of the episodes are 30 minutes. Like, don't go down to the 26-minute crap. Like, let's stick at 30 minutes.
You can fit 4 more minutes of like Hunter doing some like dad things for if nothing else. Just
I love him. Yeah. Andy says that was so apt. I didn't miss that either. I was like Leo in that meme where he points at the TV. Yeah, with the yeah, yes, 100%. Coruscant was in the trailer too, wasn't it? I'm like Coruscant in terms of the like when they're doing the speeder bike chasing.
I think that's the only time when I saw it, if I remember.
Yeah, that yeah, that's what I would assume too. Because then like yeah, and that's where yeah, no, that feels like Coruscant, or like at least another Metropolis type. I would love to go to like Hosnian Prime or like Shangri-La. You know, we haven't been to those places in any of the animated shows, have we?
No, none of the cool. I mean, no, not they're like city. Go to Coruscant because I mean, granted that makes sense, but no, it'd be fascinating to see some of like the. I would love, yes, like please give us more planets and more lore to like learn about. I would love it. That'd be so cool.
100%.
So fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed, Dave. I'm trying to think. Do I have any more notes? What are your notes? What anything we haven't covered? We talked about all that stuff.
So I had Uncle Wrecker, because that's so cute, and I love how he like 100%. He was like, "I got you. I believe in you. Go." Yeah. They're just so pure. I love that relationship. I mean, everything about them is perfect. My heart. Do you know what I worry about? Is I'm most worried now that something's gonna happen to him. I'm not gonna lie, like, because now we've been introduced to the fact that he has a doll, and now he's Uncle Wrecker, and now he has like clearly we now know he has this massive soft spot, which is even larger than we had originally presumed. And I'm like, nope, don't do that. We don't need to do that. Everyone's gonna be just fine. We're all in it for the long haul.
Yeah, there's like it's just annoying to me that I've only had 2 episodes of this show and we're this invested in these characters, and like they're one if not multiple of them if we're gonna die. There's like it's gonna happen. Like there's no way they all make it out alive.
Yeah, there's no. I would love, again, that's a train I would love to be on, but Oh God, no, that. But you know what? We're not gonna have. That's in August. That is a problem for an August version of us. That's August us problem. We don't.
Isn't it amazing that we're gonna have an entire summer full of Star Wars, a Star Wars show?
It's gonna be incredible. I mean, the last time, even with Clone Wars, it was, it wasn't 16 weeks. It was. This is phenomenal. I mean, it literally feels like being a kid again for me, because I was like, oh, let's watch. It's like Clone Wars all the time.
Yeah. But instead of it being like Friday morning or Saturday morning cartoons, now it's like late night, Friday, Thursday night, late night support group.
Yes. Yes, yes. Set your alarm time for that. So I love it. Parallels. It's a good
So
time.
good. Wow, love the Chewy Build-A-Bear. Thank you, Travis. Yes. He even speaks. I love it. Funny. Oh, I've never told the story about how I got this bear, but I'm going to tell it now. So I was going to Build-A-Bear to get my friend a Build-A-Bear, and I went at like when the mall opened, so it was like 10 a.m. and I was the only one in the Build-A-Bear store, and so building my friend a bear, and I was like, I'm just going to build Chewbacca for myself too. And it's just me by myself, and the lady goes through the whole like, pick out a heart. Now whisper messages into the heart. Now give it kisses. Now hold it close. And I'm like, homegirl, it is just me. It is 10 a.m. You don't have to do this. You can just stuff the bear and hand it over. I'm not gonna report you or anything. And I was like, I need to go. I'm just gonna pay and leave. It's okay. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm so like not embarrassed, but I'm just like, oh no.
She went hard on a 10 a.m. She was there.
She was
Oh my
doing her
God.
job. She was doing it. I'm like, good for you to do your job, but you didn't need to do your job. We could have just talked about life while you were like pumping the stuffing into the bears.
Oh, that's such a great story though. Like it's what you have. I mean, those are memories you'll carry with you for the rest of your life. You'll be like, okay,
Yeah,
yeah.
you are absolutely right. Absolutely right. Hunter and Omega is such a sweet thing. She looked to him for permission to go play. I was like, aw, same. But he just like, she looks at him, he just nods. And the fact that she is just like, you can tell that she's a connection with all of them, but she just has such a deep connection with Hunter that like she doesn't with the others. Like she really sees when she's like, I wanted to stay with you, like you specifically, Hunter, like not all of you, but like you, Hunter.
That has to mean something. Like it has to mean something. Granted, we don't know what it means yet, but that has to.
It
I
absolutely
mean,
does.
granted, he's probably the most suited to be a father out of all of them, or a father figure, not like a direct father, but still, there has to be something else going on there.
100%. Yeah, then Cut and Sue looked at him. He was like, what? Yeah, no, I clocked that too.
Yeah.
Because like they're clocking like that he has a deeper connection with Omega than the others. Yeah, I definitely saw that too, and I was like, he is a dad.
And then when Cut's like, yeah, raising kids is way harder than being a soldier. It's like, oh wow, he knows. They're in too deep at that point.
Yeah. I wonder. I another thing about the trailer I just thought of as I wonder how she's gonna get her little bow like thing, her like laser
Oh,
bow.
oh my! I didn't even think about that. That's gonna be cool. Oh man, because I know a lot of people were like, "Oh, it's kind of Night Sister-esque," and I could totally see that, but I could also see it being something just that we haven't even discovered before. That is going to be thrown to us, and we're going to immediately love and be like, "Yes, we are here for it."
100%. Have you read the High Republic books?
I've read the first one, not the second one yet.
Okay.
Um,
Okay.
yeah.
There's in the middle grade one, this one. Let's see if I don't knock my plant down while I reach for my book. In this one,
Oh yeah, that's one I read.
Okay, so Vernestra Rowe, she like her lightsaber, she like manipulated it into being like a whip. So it's like it's like a lightsaber, but she can also like manipulate it into a whip. And so it makes me wonder if like if like I don't know, this could be just throwing stuff out into the ether, and I don't know if anybody knows like the way that those like other devices work, but I wonder if there's like any kyber crystals that go into that kind of weapon.
Ooh, that would be so cool. I'm here for it. Like 100. Yes, let's give Omega kyber crystal and a lightsaber. And do you know? Oh my god, do you know who's gonna be so proud watching her shoot? That is gonna be that. He's gonna be like my little soldier, my little look at her unalive people.
My
So
little child soldier.
proud. She's doing such a good job causing chaos and destruction.
So much chaos and destruction. Oh man. And the way he went to her when the trooper grabbed her too, I was like, oh no, you didn't. Yes. No, when I loved how when Omega was like, wait for me, and Hunter was like jumped right into action, was like, I gotta save this kid, and then never reprimanded her for coming back. Like you could tell that he was like relieved that she decided to come back and was like not gonna be upset about it. Made me so happy.
It's so I love, oh god, it's just like that's when I'm like I feel like there has to be something else to the dynamic there as to why they have such a strong connection like right off the bat, which I can't, I don't know what that is. And granted, I'm sure once we find out, we'll have to, go back and then we can view all the episodes again and be like, oh yeah, I see what was being hinted at there. But for now, now there's just a lot of feelings.
Yeah, I can tell that this show might sneak up there into being one of my favorite pieces of Star Wars media.
I was just gonna ask, do you think it might have the opportunity to become number one?
I don't know if it will ever, I don't know if it could be number one until it has enough content to compare to my other shows. So it's like The Mandalorian, like one of the only reasons why The Mandalorian isn't like above Clone Wars or Rebels is because I like don't have enough of it compared to Clone Wars or Rebels. You know, like we have a full finished season arc. Like I can't compare the full finished season arc of Bad Batch versus obviously because we don't have it all. Now, if you look at the first two episodes alone, Bad Batch takes the cake easy
For
compared to
sure.
Clone Wars and Rebels and even Mandalorian easy. It's like it is the strongest opening of a show I think of all of them so far.
100%. There were some really great articles. I think it was either yesterday or the day before, but obviously, when all the media critiques come out about the the release. But I mean, it got like glowing reviews from everyone, and they were talking about like, the pacing and the way they were setting up the characters and how it is like probably one of the most artfully crafted pieces of Star Wars media that we've seen thus far. And I'm like, I would believe that 100%. Like,
Mm-hmm.
clearly, we're already very emotionally invested.
Yeah.
Episodes.
Yeah. It truly like I just like obviously I rewatched the first episode 3 times, but I'm just like in awe of how like tight it is, and it just like hits the marks. So like it it introduces each of these characters. I have like a clear idea of like who each of these characters are. I'm immediately emotionally invested in like the relationships. The relationships like fully make sense to me. I understand the like tension of the world, like all of the whole like film thought critiques or whatever that people have, you know. I'm like it is just fantastic television, period. It's so good. So good.
Yes, it is.
What about
Oh,
what about you? Do you think it has potential to sneak up there?
I see. Oh man, this is the tough one. I don't think anything will ever be Clone Wars for me, just because like it was something I grew up with. So it's like
Exactly.
so. Even when they were like, "Oh, we're back on Slukamai," I was like, "Oh wow!" It's like I haven't heard that. I haven't heard that that word like at the end of Rise of Skywalker, and she's like, "Well, that's a name I haven't heard." So many. I'm like, that's exactly how I feel right now. I feel like I'm physically back to where I was in like 2011. So I don't think so, but I feel like it could definitely become a very close second.
Yeah, agreed. It's like the best of Clone Wars and Rebels so
Yes,
far.
it is, because there are, yeah, and not even just like the crazy arcs in Clone Wars. I feel like some of the earlier stuff, like as much as I love it, as much I love like Plo Koon and the whole that whole arc in the first season of Clone Wars. But I remember when I was younger, I was like, okay, I could, like I wouldn't be super adverse if we sped this up a little bit. But this is like, let's do it. I'm here for it.
Yeah. Yeah, they're like diving full in, and even like Rebels I feel like took wasn't like right out the gate super like let's get into it action packed. Like this is like let's get into it action packed, but also let's deal with like emotional relational things at the same time.
Yes, yes. It's amazing. Yeah, I agree with Rebels too. And I don't know about you, but I feel like with Rebels, Ezra was let's say less mature than Omega. And well that's
Accurate.
yeah, yeah. That's like not necessarily a bad thing, but I think that definitely like her level of maturity slash just being so like wholesome and pure and not knowing otherwise, it seems for some at least to some extent, I feel like that definitely helps it too, because sometimes obviously like when you're watching a character do something that you're like that is a really stupid idea. Sometimes
Yes.
it gets a little tense. But did you feel the same way about Rebels, or were you like
Yeah. Yeah. I'm like I've only seen Rebels once. I gotta watch it again. And I mean I love it. I'm obsessed with it. But I definitely was like, yeah, Ezra is like definitely is not one of my favorite members of the Ghost Crew. And I like understand where people are coming from who like love him, and he definitely like grows on me, but he's definitely like yeah, again, at the beginning is like kind of annoying, and and but again, that's just because like he's a kid, like you can't fault him for that. Now, somebody did have a good pointed out a good thing when we talked on Wednesday, Kels, who I was on live with. Um, Kels had a good point where you have Ezra and Ahsoka are kind of introduced similarly, where they're both like young teenagers who are kind of annoying, but
mm-hmm.
like Ezra is always like crapped on, but Ahsoka is like revered. And I was like, that's such an interesting point, that comparing the two of them, how they both were like very teenage year and like annoying and reckless and all that kind of stuff. But like I was like, this is the one time in media where the woman gets like doesn't get crapped on, and it's the guy that gets crapped on for being
Yeah,
annoying, stuff like that. I was like, finally we got one.
it's that is nice. That is a very nice reversal for sure. Yeah, that is a very nice. I'm okay with that one situation. Especially because when Clone Wars first came out, like people did not like Ahsoka, and the
Yeah.
fan was very vocal about that. Like, whew. I was like, guys, literally chill. It's literally like it's okay, a single character. Like, I mean, and granted, she's grown into be something amazing. Um, just a legend in her own right. We love Ahsoka so much.
Love
But
it.
yeah,
Love it.
I love that role reversal though. I didn't even think about that, but I like this.
Mm-hmm.
I wholeheartedly
Yeah.
approve.
Yeah, I definitely see. See, Andy, thanks for hanging out. Enjoy your live. Um, but yeah, I definitely think Omega is like the most well received child character maybe ever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like, I can't think of another child character that is more well like everybody's like protect Omega at all costs.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah, she's like on like Grogu level of like, I will do anything to save this. Like I will be the person who takes the sword here. Like
Yeah. There you
yeah.
go, Grogu. I guess, yeah, it's like Grogu and Omega are the only two like child characters. Oh, and I guess, and Genji. I'm gonna add Genji.
Oh yes, yes. No, we must protect Genji at all costs. What if ooh. Now okay,
Hey,
so Omega needs to meet Genji. Clearly, that's what needs to happen. This is the
can
thing
you
that needs to happen.
imagine? Man, if I was about to call her Ahsoka, if Omega meets like, I just want to see Omega meeting like different species that she's like never met before. Like if she meets a Wookiee, she would lose her mind.
I feel like she'd just keep like petting them and be like, "Oh, you're so soft," and then Hunter would be like, "This is adorable," and then Wookiee would be like,
Dadleen.
"Life," it'd just be so cute.
Oh gosh, yes, Hunter and his dad, always the dad lean while she's out playing soccer, her soccer on her soccer field.
So proud, so proud. Yeah, that'd be a great. I would totally be down if that was just the series, just them going around and like meeting different characters and different species. I'd be 100% there for it. We're like, yeah, let's go meet some Mon Calamari. Let's do it. Like,
General
let's.
Akbar.
Oh yes. Oh my god. That's. I feel like that's another situation where she'd be like, oh my god.
So in.
Love it.
That side note, you saw the holiday Lego holiday special, right?
Yes, yes. Oh my gosh. I actually really liked it.
So I am like, that is my kind of humor. Like all of the Lego movies, I'm obsessed with all the Lego movies. Just like that kind of humor is my favorite. But like one of the lines in it that I died at was when Lando was like open to gift or something, and General Akbar was like, "It's a wrap."
Yes.
I lost it. I lost. I was laughing. I was by myself watching that, and I was laughing way too loud to be alone.
That's those are the best moments when you're like, I am completely okay with the person who I am right now, and I'm embracing this, and I'm fully living in the moment. You're living your best life.
Best life, man.
That movie
Best.
is
It's so good.
it's so good.
Um, Toasty Peanuts asks, "What's y'all's favorite total drama characters?" Is Total Drama a show? I don't know. Have you ever heard of Total Drama?
No, I haven't.
I haven't
Total.
either. So I can't answer that because I've never seen it or heard of it. Sorry, Toasty Peanuts.
Sorry. Or do you mean super dramatic Star Wars characters? Because we could do.
Super dramatic Star Wars characters. How about Darth Vader? Him.
Yeah, seriously.
So dramatic, rolling up on that standing on a freaking TIE fighter.
Oh my god.
So dramatic.
That's like, how did people not know Anakin was alive? Like, if they were to see that and be like, oh, there's only one person who would do that, and it would be Anakin Skywalker. There's so much drama.
Yeah, I feel like all the Sith are just like dramatic.
They really,
They're all so dramatic. They're so extra. All of them are so extra.
they really are. Yeah, they all are actually. And it's not just like, oh, we embrace the dark side. It's like, I'm going to like Dooku's like, let me fight with one arm behind my back because that's the kind of the Sith I am. And yeah, it's just, and obviously Maul has just issues that for days about. Oh, Maul. And then, poor Kylo. We
Oh, poor little Ben Solo. We watched Force Awakens on May the 4th.
Oh, yay. How was
I
your
love.
wait, you had like a whole celebration.
Yeah, we did like a. Oh, I never like sent any pictures of our cake or anything, did I? Um,
No. No, now I need
I'll
to
have to,
okay.
I'll
Yes.
have to send you pictures. But yeah, it was fun. It was like so minor, and the balloons. I filled a bunch of balloons, and they're like, oh, there's like two are still up, and then the rest
Nice.
are like on the ground. And then like the stars are still. I have stars there, and I have stars in other places that are just like
Oh.
up. But no, I made it. I like baked a cake and I decorated it with the Rebel Alliance symbol on it. and it was very cute, and it turned out like kind of good. And yeah, and I watched Ahsoka's episode of The Mandalorian. Um, and then my one friend came over and she wanted to watch The Phantom Menace. We watched Phantom Menace. And then, because she's like not a big Star Wars fan. I was like, you tell me which Star Wars movie you should watch. And she was like, I want to watch the one with like Ewan McGregor and Liam Neeson. And I was like, okay, got it. Phantom Menace. Copy that. And then later that night, then we watched Force Awakens, and I was like, I love the Force Awakens so much. It's so good.
It is. It really like it felt so reinvigorating. I just remember it felt so Star Wars. It's one of those movies when, because I feel like the prequels were very different in a good way, but obviously they knew exactly what they were doing when they were like, well, it's time to do some sequels. Let's, but oh God, it's just so cool seeing, like, I think just having like a female, again, strong female lead. Not that Padme and Leia weren't in any way, shape, or form, but like that's just got to be so cool for girls to have growing up now and be like, oh, I could be a Jedi like Rey, or I mean, she's not like a Jedi, whatever. The people can debate that all day long. But just to have that is such a cool thing. I'm like, yes, we love this.
100%. Yeah, and I'm just like her. Yeah, because her character in that movie is just so very like hopeful and just like, we have to help. Like, BB-8, we're gonna help you, and it's the right thing to do. Like, something that I keep seeing. I don't know if it was you that I was talking about this with, or somebody else, but I just like continually keep seeing characters in Star Wars. People are being like, "Why are you helping me?" And characters are like, "It's the right thing to do," you know. And I feel like whenever you see that, there's a lot of times where you'll see that kind of phrase in like a movie or a TV show, and people are like, well, why? Like, why is that the right thing to do? Why do you feel like that's the right thing to do? But like, it's just like such a Star Wars sentiment, this just like innate sense of justice that like some characters have, that like, and this innate sense of like what is right and what is wrong. And I just like love seeing that just like pop up throughout Star Wars, and like to see that back, and because Finn says it to Poe when he like rescues Poe, he's like, it's the right thing to do.
Yeah.
You just keep seeing that throughout all the movies. It's just like, I think that is like probably my next favorite theme after Hope.
Love it. I love it. It's such a poignant theme to have like running through a series like that too. We're good in, well, at least in the original trilogy, it's like good and evil are very clearly laid out, and then yeah, more people need to help each other. That is the bottom line, and we 100% support it when Star Wars is in support of it too.
Yes, Star Wars loves to support that, loves a good versus evil story, that's for sure.
Just a little bit. Now I want to go rewatch Force Awakens. It's been a while. I can't remember. Maybe like last. It's definitely been like. Oh, I think I rewatched. I was like, when was the last time I did that? I think it was like a year before the whole Rise of Skywalker, because I was like, oh, I'm gonna rewatch it like a year later and see how I emotionally feel about this. So we did a full prequel, or a full sequel rewatch. Then I can't talk anymore. I'm sorry.
I mean, it has been a long week.
It has been a week. Like, it has been, hasn't it?
Yeah, I was working today, and I was like, I haven't done any work this week. I realized that like I have just been in Star Wars. I was Star Wars mode on Monday, Star Wars mode on Tuesday.
Oh,
Post Star Wars like haze on Wednesday. And today I was like, I didn't do anything this week.
you did things for you. These are productive life things that are good, that make you happy, and that is important. That's just as important.
Exactly.
But I do feel this though on a very visceral level, to the point where I was like, I actually need to like at least yesterday and today, I was literally just like I was like, I have to go hard because I had something due. It was technically due like end of day today. London time, which it did not go in end of day today London time. I definitely sent it in like around midnight my time, and I was like, well, that's fine. At least it went in. So
That's fine. Yeah, no, how are like you feeling with your like multiple all-nighters in a row?
oh no, it's fine. It's worth it. It's this is a once in a lifetime experience. So
Yeah, there you go, there you go. This is the way.
exactly. This is yes. This is the May. This is the yeah. No, it's good. It's good. But I'm like, okay, I'm ready to. At least I feel good about being productive today. But I totally feel you on that. I have only done Star Wars things this week. But I haven't even done like, at least you've been like filming TikToks and like doing very productive things. Instead, I've just been watching everyone, and I'm like, oh, that's something I should do. But that would require me to like put on makeup or like do my hair.
No, I totally hear you. I mean, but like the effort you put into like your law analyses are like equivalent to the rest of us like dum dums doing like 10 lip sync videos. So like at the end of the day, I think it evens out, that's for sure.
No, but I love watching the lip sync ones. I'm like, this is what I want to watch. Like, yes, give me clock up. Thank you. So
The FYP knows what you need. Toasty Peanuts asks, do you still accept the pre-Disney expanded universe as canon, or do you prefer Disney's extended universe?
ooh.
I am like, I'm not like into Legends. Like, the only Legends book I read was the Kenobi book, so I'm like not. I have the Revan book, the first one of the however many Revan books there are on my shelf. I haven't read it yet, but I mean, I'm not like a crazy extended universe. All of this stuff needs to become canon now. Like, I'm just enjoying what we're getting, honestly. That's how I feel about it.
You're just vibing. You've got the good, it's good vibes.
Just vibing. How about you?
Um, so I love there's some parts of the EU I love, and there are some parts I'm like, no, thank you. Um, I think the one thing I just really want the whole Darth Plagueis being the first private equity like asset manager to be actual canon in the Star Wars universe, because I just think Palpatine is the first finance bro is like the most hilarious thing in the world for some reason.
So
And
good.
like Revan is like, and I love Knights of the Old Republic, like love like that'd be fabulous, like if we get that to be canon. But no, I really just want the whole Darth Plagueis like Damask Holdings, like please give that to me in canon form, so that way I can officially make all the private like I just finished the thing I was talking about today that I was up so late doing was I just was finally able to get off of a renewable energy asset management litigation matter. So I'm like, I will. We could talk all about the horrible world of private equity and how that absolutely fits in for a Sith Lord. But
Oh my god.
we want that to be canon. That's one thing I feel very strongly about.
Is that going to be a future video?
I mean, who knows? Who knows? There was there was when I filmed right. I have so many drafts that I film where I'm just like talking about things, and I'm like, no, that's too casual. Let's make it more difficult, Beth. Let's make this into like a formalized argument. I'm like, we can't be happy with me just at like 3 a.m. like talking about something. I'm like, no, it needs to be we need an outline. We need a 5,000 word situation. Like it's
So funny. That's so funny. I mean, we are here for the content you give us. I feel like I like watch your videos and I'm like, yeah, I could be in law. I could do law school.
oh,
Which
you
is like
100% could, and you would be an incredible attorney if that's anything you ever done.
you.
100%.
Thank you. I thought about law school, but I thought about law. This is the thing. I thought about law school when I was back in my like aggressive superhero phase, and I was like, I could be like a lawyer, like in the superhero movies, and like take all the criminals down. And my dad was like, no. It's
Oh
like,
no.
it's like I don't want you to have to go against criminals. I was like, Dad, it's like being a superhero, and he was like, no, don't do that. Oh, he's very protective.
That is the most precious thing. Oh my god.
That man.
That is so I love it. I love it. Especially because I feel like most parents, once there's a child who's like, I want to do something very, like, you know, kind of like out there, and like, oh yeah, people are like, that's, you're either like a lawyer or a doctor. It's very like stereotypical, and parents are like, yes. But I love the fact your dad's like, no, let's be safe, and like, I just want you to be safe and happy. Your dad's a hunter. That's a
He
hunter
is.
dad.
It's a very, very hunter. He's very hunter-like. That's. He's got the dad lean down and everything.
Oh, that's cute.
That
That's
man.
less,
Ugh,
less.
good times. Well,
Exactly.
I feel like what I don't even know what time it is.
It is. It is 5 a.m. where I am. So that means it is 2 where you are.
It is two where I am. I because I've been doing this stupid thing where I'm like, I want to rewatch episode 1 of The Bad Batch, but for some reason I'm like, I'm gonna start it at midnight every single day this past week. I don't know why. And so I'm like reliving it. And so anyway, so I've been up, obviously not as late as you, but like late, and today it kind of like took a toll on my body, and I woke up and I did not feel great.
No. Oh my gosh.
So I
Definitely go
think
to sleep. Please take
yes.
care of yourself.
But I mean next week obviously we don't have like Star Wars Day every single day of the week. So like we will both be able to actually go to sleep, which will be good. I couldn't handle this. I couldn't handle this week after week. Or like I can do it 1 week out of the year, but that's it.
That's true. Yeah, that's true. Also, so that means like next year, like Disney's gonna have to chill because we're gonna have like Celebration coming up too, and like that's 2 weeks. And granted, there's a time span in between, but I'm the same way. I'm like, my body's like, no, it's a certain point.
We're too old for this. We're
Yeah.
too old for this. Oh man. But nevertheless, it is always fantastic chatting Bad Batch with you and Star Wars. Love a fun little Bad Batch support group. Um, if you want to do this again next Thursday, I'm down. Just let me know.
I'm 100% down as long as you want to keep doing this. I am 100% down. I have so much fun talking with you. So just let me know. Please stop. I'm always
Yeah, same over here. If you're like, I can't do it today. We don't have to, but I will put it like in my mental standing Thursday night Bad Batch support group. And I look forward to more discussions. And I'm probably gonna rewatch this episode again later today because it's so good.
it was so good. And it's short too, so you can watch it and then go right to bed, and you'll get more sleep, and it'll be good.
Exactly, precisely. All right, well, Beth, have a wonderful night. Get some rest. Enjoy your weekend, and I'll talk to you soon.
Thank you, and same to you. I will talk to you soon.
Sounds good. Bye.